Right. I think this is the first time ever that I'm doing three videos one after the other, or ones in greater detail, like three long videos in greater detail. So overall, it's more than half an hour explaining about three individual Foo Fighter LPs. Aye, their three most recent LPs, and the third and final video is about that. Aye, because I've actually no reviewed any proper like Foo Fighter stuff or talked about them. So this one is Medicine at Midnight, the last LP to have Taylor Hawkins on it. Making a Fire, Shame Shame, Cloud Spotter, Waiting on a War, Medicine at Midnight, No Son of Mine, Holding Poison, Chasing Birds, and Love Dies Young. And it might be very, very, very controversial or controversially that I'm going to be saying this, but it could. I don't know. It's one of my favourites anyway, that album. I'm trying to think if it really is. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Wait there. To say anyway, that album is definitely better than the first album, and maybe better than The Colour and the Shape. Yeah, and Concrete and Gold. It's 1,000 times better than Concrete and Gold. But anyway, I mean, I'm always saying that albums are better than Concrete and Gold. I mean, I do like it. It's just always got to be my least favourite. Yeah, right. Anyway, but when I first ever heard this album, Making a Fire was my least favourite. And then everyone slated Shame Shame because it was far too simple. But that's why I like it, because it was simple. But this album is heavily influenced by dance and David Bowie. But anyway, Waiting on a War's one of my favourites. I like how it builds and builds and builds up to the end there, and then it goes faster. No Son of Mine, though, is a nod to aye, Motorhead, aye, Lemmy Kilmister. And I think, right, this is just my opinion anyway, but Love Dies Young, the last song on side 2, it reminds me a wee bit, I don't know why, but if I like the Killers, that sort of style, but it is dancey, like that. The album makes you do that, in parts. Anyway, so when I very first heard it at first as well, though, No Son of Mine, it took me more than once to get used to it, and Holding Poison actually, but Chasing Birds was a really good favourite. And I think is a hidden gem on that album, Chasing Birds, because it's very soft. There's probably an unofficial music video for it that's very good. But anyway, it's just a really, really good album. 5 songs on side one and four on the other, so 9 songs overall, but it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I can't believe though, I can't believe like the music style for that album and then to that album. It sounds like a completely different band. That is so much more, so much more like thought out, constructed, and put together. Like, cause you've got like ones that are very 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 simple, like Shame Shame, Waiting on a War, which is quite good lyrically and makes you think, and then No Son of Mine, which is just hard, fast and direct and straight to the point, and slap bang you in the face. Holding Poison and Chasing Birds, which is a very good like soft anthem. Aye, that are really good lyrically as well, and just the way it's just really good. It's almost like the soft side in Your Honour, like a ballad, a soft acoustic ballad. It's good. I really like though in the chorus when it kicks in to Love Dies Young, and you go, I like that. But Shame Shame though really is very 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 basic, and it'd be a good song to learn. There's no much no much went into it, but there was a song, if I remember right. What one was it? It probably was actually Shame Shame. It was actually. When they were talking about it once on a radio station, they said that they wanted to make the drums sound like Led Zeppelin when the levee breaks, and it does actually, just a little bit. But they recorded the drums on a stairwell in a house, so you get that sort of raw, like acoustic sound of the drums at the start of that song. It's brilliant. It sounds very simple, but to keep that beat going throughout the whole song would be difficult. But it's just really good though how cool the drums and the guitar sounds. But at its basic level, very, very, very simple. But Cloud, Potter. No, Cloud Potter. No, Spotter. Aye, right, Cloud Spotter. At first I thought that was a terrible name for a song and didn't even care what it really meant. But the live version on a radio station during lockdown, definitely during lockdown, so it must have been 2020, during the first or second lockdown, or part of it. Anyway, God, six years old that album is already. That's crazy. Anyway, that's crazy to think that. God, another 4 years and this album will be 10 years old already. That is crazy. Anyway, but so as I was saying, No Son of Mine. Right, Love Dies Young, No Son of Mine, Medicine at Midnight, Waiting on a War, in fact, no, the biggest standouts on this whole album are Waiting on a War, Chasing Birds, and Love Dies Young. But all the rest, no, all the rest are brilliant as well, but they're the ones that I would choose to put on for someone that has never heard them before. To get them into the album. But the ones that I like the most are Making a Fire, Shame Shame, Cloud Spotter, Waiting on a War, Medicine at Midnight, No Son of Mine, Chasing Birds, and Love Dies Young. Just an absolutely phenomenal album from start to finish. Holding Poison is probably my least favourite, but right here and right now I can't actually remember how it goes. But right away, as soon as I put it on and listen to it, I would recognise it straight away. But anyway, this album actually, definitely has got no skips. So that would be in my top 100 albums. It is absolutely incredibly 110% perfect. Yep, definitely actually. That would be the one. It'd be up there with Foo Fighters One by One, In Your Honor, and There's Nothing Left to Lose. Right, anyway, but I never actually really realised that till now, studying it, that that is an actually perfect no skip album. Making a Fire, Shame Shame, Cloud Spotter, Waiting on a War, Medicine at Midnight, No Son of Mine, Holding Poison, Chasing Birds, and Love Dies Young. But as I said, and I'll stick to it forever, that Holding Poison is my least favourite, even though it's still a good song, and it's a good song, but if I had to choose, I'd be Holding Poison. But, so that's the review, Medicine at Midnight. And then the previous one was that one, but here we are, which is really good. Very, very, very interesting because of the way that the lyrics are written. And then that one is very interesting as well because of the way that his voice is recorded on it. Anyway, that's it now, because I've been talking for probably about 50 minutes now, combined with all the videos. Anyway, it has been. In fact, it's near an hour actually, because I think I started it an hour ago. Anyway, but definitely though, in order, it goes Medicine at Midnight, then Your Favourite Toy, and then But Here We Are. Definitely. They're the three most recent Foo Fighter LPs. But I've got another Foo Fighters album, Concrete and Golden LP, but that's my least favourite Foo Fighters album, so I might do one of that one day. Anyway, so bye.